My new homeschool planner for the upcoming year came in recently, and I have been so excited to share this with you guys. Hi, I'm Jamie, and this is Simply Learning Together, where I like to share all kinds of things about our homeschool, whether it's the books that we're reading, the curriculum we're using, or maybe activities that we're doing together as a family. I'm so glad you're here today because I'm just giddy about planning right now. We're getting ready to start our year, and my planner came in recently. And I'm actually not very picky about planners, and I'll explain that at the end. I'm going to go ahead and dive into this. I'm going to jump in real quick, tell you what's inside, and then I'll kind of share some things with you towards the end of the video.
When you open up this planner, it's going to start off with a few blank grid pages. Next, it has a section for calendar and field trips. Everything in this book is going to be left blank. So you would fill in the months, the days of the year, anything like that. So it's customizable to your year that you follow. This is a blank page. Then there's a page for attendance, a page for classes, and a few pages for curriculum overview. Next, it's going to jump into a space to have your book lists, and these are all grid lined paper. Section for curriculum progress. We've got a dotted paper here, and then you jump into the months of the year, and once again it's left blank for you to fill in. There are all space for all of the months, and then we jump into the weeks. Now, before every week there is this section here. It says this week at the top, and there are some lines if you wanted to make like a checklist, because it has these boxes. This whole section here is dotted, and then there's a space for schedule on the side. Next, when you turn the page, you have a space for your weekly plan. Those are the 2 pages used for each week. When I turn the page, you'll see you jump into the next week. So the entire rest of the book is just these weekly pages where you have this intro where you can take notes, and then you have your plan on the next page. When you get to the back of the book, there is a section for you to make reflections about your year. So what went well and what is your focus for next year? And there is a couple of pages about that.
So as you can see, this video is very simple and it's very customizable to your school year. I love the fact that you can put in the months exactly how it works for you. You know, this year we're going to start in July, which is not usually what a planner would start with. And so it's kind of neat that I get to put that in there, and if we end up going to next July, it'll be fine. It'll work out. You know, I've looked for homeschool planners in the past, and a lot of times it can be overwhelming. There's so much stuff that is there for you to write in or fill in, and a lot of times it kind of makes you feel like, am I doing enough? I'm not really planning things out this way, or I'm not making this kind of list, or I'm not recording these kinds of facts about my curriculum. So when I saw this, because none of that was really there, I thought, okay, this is what I need. Last year, I purchased a college student planner because it was just the planning. That's all I really wanted. And I used that, and it worked awesome. So I wasn't picky for a fancy homeschool planner. I just wanted something that was going to stick to the basics and get the job done. This one does just that. Now, there are some things in here that I won't use. For example, the attendance page. My state does not require that I take a daily attendance, so I don't really think that that page will get used. Another thing that I probably won't use is the curriculum progress, mostly because I do reverse planning, so I don't find a need to track the progress daily on here. Just like in a curriculum workbook, there's going to be things that you like and things you don't like. I think the same thing goes for a planner. There's going to be things that you like and things that you don't like. But this is all towards the front. It's out of my way, and I can basically skip over it and move on to the rest of it. I love the book list because a lot of times I forget what books we read. I was just trying to figure out what books we read last year together as a family, and I can't even remember. I also had a baby, so that might have something to do with it. But I thought it would be great to have a family list and then a list for my girls that are reading. So I may try that to see. I think they would enjoy seeing that success at the end of the year as well. One last quick tip I want to share is reverse planning. Since we're talking about planners, I do not plan things way in advance. I might think to myself, okay, I think I'm going to do a space unit coming up, but I'm not going to plan these intense things. It's going to kind of go with the flow. Last year, I started reverse planning, and it was such a blessing. It was so easy to do. It was so quick to do it. And I love the fact that I have that record of our year. I wish I would have started journaling sooner. We got like 3/4 into the year and I started writing these little memories. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is so great. So that's what I'm excited about for this planner. I've got all this space to journal about our weeks. I've got the space to do my reverse planning. And there's the reflections at the end. So it's exactly what I want. Something to record what we've done and something to record the family memories that we make.